You've been hitting the gym consistently, lifting heavier, showing up every week, but your body still looks almost the same. No real size, no noticeable transformation, and deep down, it's frustrating because you know you're putting in the effort. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. It's not your discipline that's the problem, it's your strategy. Most guys are stuck under eating without realizing it, following random workout splits they found online, or copying influencers who built their physiques with elite genetics, or things they're not telling you about. So even though you're working hard, you're not actually giving your body what it needs to grow. Muscle building isn't just about lifting weights, it's about applying the right principles in the right way. When you understand things like progressive overload, proper nutrition, and recovery, your body has no choice but to grow vast naturally. In this video, I'm going to break down a simple step-by-step system you can follow to start building muscle efficiently, without shortcuts, without guesswork, and without wasting months spinning your wheels. Watch till the end and drop a comment with the biggest thing that's been holding your progress back. Most people think they're doing everything right because they show up to the gym consistently. But consistency alone doesn't build muscle, correct execution does. And this is exactly where most guys mess up without even realizing it. The biggest mistake: you're training like someone who wants to grow but eating like someone who doesn't. Your body needs extra energy to build new muscle tissue. If you're not in a calorie surplus, meaning you're not eating more calories than your body burns, there's literally no raw material for growth. So even if your workouts feel intense, your body is just maintaining, not building. And then there's protein. This is the actual building block of muscle. Every time you train, you're creating small tears in your muscle fibers. Protein is what repairs and rebuilds them bigger and stronger. But if your intake is low or inconsistent, your body can't fully recover. It's like trying to build a house without enough bricks. You're always stuck halfway. Now combine that with another common issue: random, unstructured workouts. A lot of guys walk into the gym and just do whatever feels right that day, different exercises, no tracking, no progression. But muscle growth depends on progressive overload, which means you need to gradually increase the stress on your muscles over time. More weight, more reps, better control. If you're not tracking anything, you're not progressing. And if you're not progressing, you're not growing. There's also the illusion of effort. You might feel tired after a workout, but that doesn't always mean it was effective. Without enough intensity, training close to failure, your muscles don't get the signal they need to adapt and grow. So when you combine all of this undereating, low protein, no structure, and weak progression, you end up stuck in the same body despite putting in months of effort. If any of this sounds familiar, that's actually a good thing, because it means your problem isn't your genetics, it's your setup. And once you fix these fundamentals, everything starts to change much faster. Be honest, have you been making one of these mistakes without realizing it? Now that you know what's been holding you back, here's the system that actually drives fast, natural muscle growth. And it's simpler than most people think when you apply it correctly. Everything starts with progressive overload. This just means your workouts need to become more challenging over time. You can do that by adding more weight, doing more reps with the same weight, improving your form, or increasing control and intensity. Your muscles only grow when they're forced to adapt to a new level of stress. If you're lifting the same weights for the same reps every week, your body has no reason to change. Next is structured training. Stop doing random exercises and start following a plan built around compound movements, like presses, rows, squats, and deadlifts. These movements train multiple muscle groups at once and give you the most return for your effort. Focus on proper form, controlled reps, and pushing close to failure. It's not about how many exercises you do. It's about how effectively you train the ones that matter. Then comes nutrition, which is where most people fall short. You need to be in a slight calorie surplus, just enough to support growth without gaining excessive fat. Think of it as giving your body the fuel it needs to build. Along with that, your protein intake should be consistent and sufficient, typically around 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. This ensures your muscles have the building blocks they need to repair and grow after every session. And finally, recovery. This is where the actual growth happens. When you sleep, your body repairs damaged muscle tissue and rebuilds it stronger. If you're only sleeping 4 or 5 hours, you're limiting your results no matter how hard you train or how well you eat. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep and give your muscles time to recover between sessions. When you combine these pillars, progressive overload, structured training, proper nutrition, and recovery, you create a system your body can't ignore. Stick to it consistently and you'll see the fastest natural progress you're capable of. Which part do you struggle with the most right now? Training, eating, or recovery? This is where most people sabotage their own progress even after they learn the right system. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't stick to it long enough for it to work. One of the biggest mistakes is program hopping. You try one workout plan for 2 weeks, don't see instant results, then jump to something else. But muscle growth doesn't work like that. Your body needs time to adapt, progress, and build. Every time you switch, you reset that process and lose momentum. Then there's ego lifting, choosing weights that look impressive instead of weights you can actually control. Bad form, half reps, and swinging the weight might feel intense, but it's not effective. You're shifting tension away from the muscle you're trying to grow, which slows everything down. Consistency is another huge one. Missing workouts, skipping meals, inconsistent protein intake, poor sleep, these things add up. You can't expect serious results from half-effort habits. Your body responds to what you do repeatedly, not occasionally. And let's be real about expectations. Social media has completely distorted what fast progress looks like. You see insane transformations in 30 or 60 days, but what you don't see is the genetics, the years of training, or the unnatural help behind the scenes. Natural muscle growth is slower, but it's real, sustainable, and actually achievable. Even when everything is optimized, building noticeable muscle takes months, not weeks. But here's the truth. Most people never even reach 50% of their potential, not because they can't, but because they quit too early or stay inconsistent. If you simply avoid these common mistakes and stay locked into the system, you're already ahead of the majority. This is the difference between people who transform and people who stay the same. It's not secret workouts or magic diet. It's discipline, patience, and doing the basics better than everyone else, over and over again. If you're serious about building muscle the right way, comment consistent below. And if you want more real, no BS self-improvement content like this, make sure you like the video and subscribe.